Suzuka. A name that evokes legendary battles, rain, drifts and impossible overtaking. And today, this iconic circuit has given us another race to tell our grandchildren about. The tension is palpable on the grid. Engines roar, tires smoke. In front of everyone, Max Verstappen, author of a monstrous qualifying, one of his best. At his side, Lando Norris. Behind them, Oscar Piastri, fresh from a pole position denied at the last second. The battle for the World Championship is alive, and today a fundamental chapter is being played out. Red lights, and off we go. The Japanese Grand Prix of 2025 begins. Max starts impeccably, zero wheel spin, a clean trajectory, and holds first place at turn 1. Norris fails to get close to him, but defends second place from a very aggressive Piastri. Behind, Hamilton makes his presence felt immediately. He puts pressure on Isaac Hadjar, the rookie who surprised everyone in qualifying. But no one takes too many risks in this initial phase. Everyone knows that in Suzuka, every mistake is paid dearly. The first twist comes already on the second lap. Pierre Gasly and Fernando Alonso put on a show. Gasly throws himself outside at the legendary 130R, tries the impossible overtaking, but Alonso, master of defense, closes him with experience and character. Two old foxes who don't give an inch. Meanwhile, Gabriel Bortolito, who started on hard tires, is in trouble. The drivers with soft compounds pass him like bowling pins. From the cockpit he seems almost resigned. Today will be a race of survival for him. Up front, Verstappen imposes his pace. He is surgical in every curve, turns on the razor's edge but without smudges. Norris tries to keep up, but the stopwatch says otherwise. Max gains precious tenths lap after lap. And behind, Oscar Piastri is not having it. He is getting closer and closer to his teammate. Tension is also growing at McLaren. On lap 7, Carlos Sainz gives us one of the best overtaking moves of the season. He enters the hairpin bend decisively on Behrman. A clean, perfect, textbook attack. Sainz seems to have found his grit again, but not everything will go smoothly for him today. Hamilton meanwhile is getting closer to the points zone. He passes Hadjar without too much effort using the DRS at the end of the main straight. Lewis will not be fighting for the title this year, but he proves once again that he is a tough nut to crack. Lap 20. The pit stop window opens. Max Verstappen and Lando Norris come in together. The moment of truth. Red Bull is lightning fast, but McLaren doesn't make any mistakes either. When they exit, it's wheel to wheel. Holding your breath. The two champions brush each other as they exit the pit lane. Norris is pushed almost onto the grass, but Max holds his position. Tensions are sky high. Teams are biting their nails, fans are exploding on social media. Watching the replay, it's clear that Verstappen was aggressive, but within limits. Norris could have lifted his foot earlier, but there was no contact. Just pure, brutal competition. At this point in the race, the situation is clear. Verstappen leads, Norris is chasing him at 2 seconds, and Oscar Piastri is glued to his teammate. And this is where the McLaren dilemma arises: swap positions to give Oscar a chance to attack Max? Or leave Lando in front out of hierarchical respect? The team remains silent. And Oscar, despite having more pace, remains blocked. The laps pass. Oscar continues to press. Norris defends, but loses contact with Verstappen. The choice is clear: if McLaren wants to win, it must act now. But the team remains undecided. And the race slips away. With a few laps to go, Oscar tries anyway. He attempts an attack at the last chicane. Norris defends himself fiercely. There is no team order, it is an internal battle. But that fratricidal duel is music to Verstappen's ears, who flies to victory undisturbed in front. And while Max heads towards the checkered flag, everything happens behind him. Isaac Hadjar, in his first season in Formula 1, makes a masterful overtaking move on Albon and takes his first World Championship points. A moment to remember for him and for all of France, which has been waiting for a new emerging talent for a long time. Carlos Sainz, on the other hand, ruins everything with an overly aggressive defensive maneuver on Behrman. The two touch slightly, but fortunately neither ends up out. Sainz will still finish outside the top 5, a day to forget for him. Last lap. Suzuka is standing. The Japanese crowd applauds. Max Verstappen takes the checkered flag and wins the Japanese Grand Prix 2025. It is his 4th consecutive victory on this circuit. A total domination. A driving lesson. And a very strong message to the World Championship: Max is still him, the point of reference. Norris finishes second, 1.4 seconds behind. Piastri, third, on the podium on his birthday. Behind them, Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton. Hajar celebrates his first points. And McLaren, which dominated so much at the beginning of the season, finds itself today beaten on the field. At the end of the race, Max's words are clear: we never give up. It was a great comeback after a complicated start to the season. But we're back. And he's right. Because today in Suzuka, Verstappen rewrote his story. Once again. And you, what do you think? How far can Max go this year? Did McLaren miss a golden opportunity, or did they do well not to order the overtaking? Write it in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos.